Hey guys, for this exercise, I just want to walk you through how to identify the root note in the caged chords. And this will help with your visualization as you're changing from chord to chord when you're working through a specific progression with your metronome. It helps to be able to know where the root note lies in the chord shape, because that way you'll be able to know, for example, if you're playing a G shape and you know that the root note exists on that top string, then you're going to know that any G shape is going to be, based on that top string. So G on the 3rd fret, A, B, C, D, E, all the way up, and you can be able to just apply that G shape, knowing where the root lies, and you'll be able to make that transition really quickly. Okay, so we're going to walk through just really quickly each one of the caged chord shapes, and I want to talk to you about where the root note lies. So that first shape is a C shape. And the root note here is on the 5th string on the 3rd fret for this C shape. If you're up on the D, for example, it's going to be on the 5th fret. But for this shape, so anytime you're playing this shape, you need to know the root note lies on the 5th string. Okay? For the A shape, for playing that C as well, the root note lies on the G string, which is the octave. You can tell the octave there, that's your A string, 3rd fret, C, this is your 5th fret G string. So C there. Now you're going to play that A shape. So you have G, C, E. That's the C major triad, but that C is located on the middle note. Okay, your root. So again, anytime you're playing the A shape, you know where you are because you know each note on the neck at this point in the course, you know what those notes are. So you're playing A, that's a B chord in an A shape, C chord in an A shape, D chord all the way up, okay? So the next shape is that G shape that I talked about, and the root for this one lies obviously on that E string. So anywhere you're playing that chord shape, as you're moving across the neck, the root is going to be on that top string. The next one is the E chord, and this one is similar to the A chord in that it falls right in the middle of the chord. Your ring finger on that traditional E chord, so I'm playing E, and that's going to be on the 2nd fret of the D string. That's your E, okay, or your octave as well. But as soon as you change, you want to do that, in a C, you can't play that top string anymore, obviously. So, but the root's still going to exist there on that D string, your ring finger. So C. All right. And then the last one is the D shape. And for this one, your root note is in your ring finger as well. On that, in the D shape, it's the 3rd fret for the D chord, okay? Right? That ring finger there, 3rd fret and B string. But so I know if I want to play a G in the D shape, I just need to find that root. 8th fret, D shape. A, 10th fret, B, 12th fret, C, 13th fret. Wherever I want to play that shape, I just need to know the root. So this is a really helpful exercise for you, just to be able to identify the root notes within each of those cage shapes so that you can move from chord to chord very quickly and be able to really quickly identify, what chord you're playing, because you know where the root location is. All right? So I would encourage you, as you're working through this exercise, spend a little bit of time just getting familiar with the root locations, and then pick a 1, 4, 6, 5 chord progression, for example, or if you're playing in the key of C, C, F, A minor, G, and work through that progression in each of the individual chord shapes as you're moving up the neck, knowing where the roots lie as you're playing the shapes, okay? Get your metronome out, start it at 40 to 60 BPM to get started, and you'll be on your way. Thanks, guys.